I'm Benjamin Feld with the law offices of Ghitterman Feld. I'm the managing partner and the architect of the technology of the firm, going back for about 12 years now. So we have a law firm in Santa Barbara, California. We focus primarily in disability-related law. So we represent employees with workers' compensation, Social Security, disability retirement, as well as other civil type actions related to their employment issues. We took technology very seriously about a decade ago and went cloud-based before anybody else was. And that allowed us to open up our practice to go pretty much throughout the state and really help clients with what we do wherever they might be located. So we've been doing that for, as I said, almost a decade now. And because of that, we have actual physical offices throughout Central California and on the Central Coast. So we're in Santa Barbara, Oxnard, Santa Maria, Fresno, Bakersfield, and Visalia, with plans to expand even further up north, anywhere between Sacramento and Los Angeles. So we had been looking for a communication tool to use some type of text service from our desktops for a while, and even thought about the ideas of trying to start something ourselves. And then we discovered Case Status. I'm a firm believer of having cutting edge technology at our firm so that we are a leader in that field so that we can be more efficient. Before we brought Case Status into our fold, email was the primary form of communication electronically. The problem that we always ran into is one person's email isn't always seen by somebody else on the same team. It also requires us to constantly go back and forth to see who answered what question and where. Case Status puts all of this communication into one channel so that everybody who's involved in the case can see what is happening back and forth with that client. One thing that we've recognized is that there are two different groups of individuals that tend to not use emails very often. There is a group of elderly individuals who just really didn't get educated on how to use email. And using a text program is so helpful for them because, again, it just takes typing onto a cell phone without having to install a software or anything else like that. Then there's also the younger individuals these days who, while they may have an email, rarely ever check their emails because all their communication is done through either social media or by text. And Case Status gives us that direct communication channel with these two groups of individuals who would not necessarily check their email on a regular basis when we need, I would say, quicker responses from our clients. This is much more immediate. Additionally, as everybody knows in this day and age, reviews online are so important in getting clients to find you and to have trust that you could be the right firm for them. The tools that we have found in Case Status have allowed us to help us manage our reviews in such a way that is really effective. We used to have a client that would close out their case and we'd have to remember, okay, is this someone we really want to ask for review or not? Was it the best experience or not? And we'd have to go by our judgment. Case Status actually gives us tools by their Net Promoter program so that you can actually see how you're doing with that client throughout the course of their case and adjust accordingly. And then at the end of the case go, oh, this is somebody who would be really great for us in terms of providing a review, so we can ask for that review based on objective data. When we first started talking about integrating Case Status into our fold, most of our staff was a little bit concerned. Even though we are a leading edge of technology and most of our staff recognizes that things change often, because we're always trying to upgrade and have the best software available, the best tools that are available. This was something new. This was something different. We did have trust in our staff that it would go well, but they just didn't know how it was going to work. They didn't know how much extra work it was going to cause them. It's another method that we had to be checking for information, because now it wasn't just checking emails and mail from clients. Now we're having to check another tool. What we quickly found out is once we introduced this, our phone volume decreased substantially. Our email volume decreased substantially. Our mail volume from our clients decreased substantially. And what they found was this actually saved them time. It didn't actually increase the amount of time that they spent communicating with clients. Another very effective way that we've used case status is I'm the managing partner for the firm. And one of the things that I like to do is to track how my employees are doing in their job. As a mid-sized firm with about 30 employees, it's kind of difficult. We have attorneys and hearing representatives and staff throughout the state, so I don't get to see their interactions with clients every single day. Using the Firm Insights tab of case status, I actually have a separate screen with my Firm Insights always up so that I can see what our clients think about their interactions with each one of our staff members on a updated, real-time basis, which has been just super effective to see what's happening there. I also can monitor the conversations that are happening between my staff and our clients. So if there's anything that I wanted to add or ask about, I can jump in really easily into any one of those client communications. I look at case status as a hybrid tool. It provides many different features all under one platform. It allows us the communication to put ourselves directly in the telephone for our clients. So many clients like the idea of simply being able to text or check a quick status on what's happening on their case straight from their cell phones. This gives them the ability to do that. On the managerial side, though, that communication leads to great insight about what our clients' experiences are, not just at the end of the case when they give us a review, but throughout the case so that we can see, are we doing the right thing by them? Are we serving their needs in terms of both communication and service? So they get to communicate that information to us. And then of course at the end, I get to see not only how I am communicating with my clients, but how all of my staff are communicating with their clients, from our attorneys and hearing reps all the way down to my receptionists, our caseworkers, our paralegals. Every interaction with the client I can monitor, I can track, I can comment on, and give advice on to both the client and to the employee so that we have a more effective relationship with our clients. At first, when we introduced case status, there was a bit of trepidation and fear because, first of all, they didn't know who was sending them a text message, why was this coming to them? But once they communicated with us and we walked them through the process, many of our clients love the fact that they can simply not have to use an Outlook program. They can use just their texting service on their phone and send us a quick message, or even more importantly, just log into the app itself and see, oh, there's a new notice here. Oh, we've got a change in the status of my case. What does that mean? And we've used that template program that is in case status to describe all these different statuses so they know when now their case is ready for hearing what that entails and what they can expect. Sometimes that information alone saves them from having to pick up the phone and contacting our office to ask, what is this change of status in my case mean? What does this letter mean? It's already in the app that they can go check. It also gives them a tool that they can upload documents and now sign documents directly with case status with their electronic signature, which is really, really helpful to them as well. If another law firm was looking at ways to have their clients feel like they are more in communication with them and more directly involved with their case status is definitely the tool for them to do so. It allows this interaction, which just appears on its face, much more personal, even though it's not one person's phone directly texting to another person's phone. The feeling from the client is that they're talking directly, like they have the direct line to the attorney. They don't have to go through the secretary or the receptionist, the caseworker. There's a direct form of communication. And I think, if anything, that is probably one of the most satisfactory feelings for a client, is that they have their attorney with ready access.